This video, I want to show you how to do the order of operations and evaluating expressions worksheet, which is in the week 4 folder. And this is an extra credit assignment at this point. And what you're going to do, there's 2 pages. The first page is to simplify the following expressions. The answer to each problem will match a letter that will allow you to figure out the joke, and you have to show your work for 5 problems. It's a little bit hard to type here. Well, it's working out all right. So you could, if you're going to do your work on this one, you might want to write your work for some of them on another piece of paper. That's fine with me, but for 5 of them, you have to show your work. So on this one, the order of operations is parentheses first. So I would do the 11 minus 5, and then I would do the multiplication, and then I would get my answer. And then you find your answer over here, and there it is. It's this one right here. Let me highlight that. So N is one of the answers. So for right here, see, this part's hard to do. For that, you'd put the letter N. I'm just going to use my pen to do it because it's hard to type it. So go ahead and do that on a piece of paper until you have the whole answer, because it's hard to get this to line up correctly. And then you would keep going until you have answered all of the... Oh, that was number 2, not number 1. Where's number 2? There we go. And you can, some of these are pretty complex, so be careful. On number 11, you would want to simplify the top, simplify the bottom, and then you would divide the 2 once you have them completely simplified. Let's look at this one. All right, so the order of operations is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. First we do the parentheses, and this is in your book and on your other worksheets. And then you do exponents, powers, and then you multiply and divide in order from left to right, and then you add and subtract in order from left to right. Those have equal power. So in number 11, the first thing I would have to do is the parentheses. Also, you would consider this to be like a grouping. The top is one group, the bottom is one group. So 6 plus 8 is 14. And on the bottom, I'm just going to rewrite it because I don't have any grouping to do. Then you go through and you see if there's any exponents to do. I don't think there is on this worksheet. No. There will be later this week though. So there's no exponents, so I did the parentheses, I did the exponents. Now I have to do any multiplication or division in order from left to right. So in the numerator I have 2 times 14, that's 28. And in the denominator, I have 25 times 3, that's 75. Okay, there's no other multiplication on the numerator or the denominator or division. So now I do the addition or subtraction. So 28 plus 22 is 50. And 75 minus 50, that's like 75 cents minus 50 cents, is 25 cents. Finally, at the very end, we will divide, and 50 divided by 25 is 2. So then you find your answer for 2. Oh, it's right here. And that's an I. So for number 11, you would write in, oh, that's the first letter. So this would be an I. So I have the first letters found for you, I-N. And then when you're done, if your joke makes sense, your riddle makes sense, you've probably solved these correctly. If some letters do not fit with the words, then go back and fix those problems because those are probably the ones you got wrong. All right, next worksheet, and you can do one or the other or both, so it depends on how many points you want for extra credit. This one is very similar, except first we are going to put in the variable value into the expressions. So when it says xy, that means x times y, so you would replace x with 2 and y with 4, and then you would do the operation. And again, you'll have to follow the order of operations. In this one, this is all multiplication, x, y, z, a, b, x times y times z times a times b, plus x times y, and then all of that would be divided by y. And then it's the same thing where you find the matching letter and then you put the letter where it goes down here. I didn't even attempt to make a box here for you to type on this one, so you can just type your answer somewhere else, or you can draw a text box in here, or you can just answer the riddle without putting it on these lines. Don't worry about that part. And you can, you can highlight these or cross them out or circle them or underline. Don't cross them out because you could cross them out as long as you put your answer down here first. But you might have to go back later and check if you made a mistake. If your answer to what term is used for the fear of deadbolts, if that doesn't work, then you'll have to adjust and check your work. And again, this is an extra credit assignment, but it's kind of fun to do. And you can do one or both or neither of these worksheets. Thanks a lot and have a great day.